Hello everybody, it's me Alina again. And this is a video that has been in the works for a while, so I'm excited to finally be making it. So essentially, this video has come about because I ended up discovering that there is a lot of bootleg Plants vs. Zombies stuff out there. Like if you search for Plants vs. Zombies or Plants vs. Zombies merchandise or anything like that, you're going to find almost no real stuff. Like, it's all gonna be bootlegs. There's just so many bootlegs. I couldn't even find any real stuff for the longest time, other than, like, the games and, like, books. I wasn't sure if there was any real Plants vs. Zombies merchandise, but there is, which I'll show you later on in the video. But for now, let me just give you a taste of what you find. So, there's some real books, but they're sponsored, as you can see. And then you have figurines like this. And this coloring book, we will look at more scrutiny later, but I figured out this is a bootleg too. This isn't real. And I love this Plants vs. Goblins. Look at that, they put the eyes up there on these leaves on top of it. That's incredible. Let's take a look at that one. Plants vs. Goblin. What the? Oh my god. Put the face on I don't have words for this. What the hell is this? Like, I knew that bootleg Plants vs. Zombies games existed, but I had never... I don't know, y'all. This one's kind of special. Also, this is the one that I bought, which I will unbox later on in this video. So, there's a little preview. You'll get to see that one in real life. But yeah, it's just, there's so many bootlegs that look like it's like Amazon's Choice highlights. They're like promoting this stuff. Like, look, this isn't a split pea. That's not how split pea really looks. What the hell is that? And some of my favorites are when they make up like OCs. And like most of these are real plants. But there's no, I think some of these might be, I'll mention this later on, but I think some of these might be from the Chinese version of the game, which has some different stuff. Yeah, like look at that Gargantuar there. Most of this stuff I recognize, but some of it is like, what are the plain zombies? Those aren't real. What the hell is that one? I don't know. It's so funny they make up their own zombies and stuff. Puzzle game. This I think is the same company that made the ones that I bought because these graphics that they're using to advertise them are pretty much exactly the same. I actually kind of like this backpack. That's not too bad actually. Same with that shirt. Yeah, there's just so much. I have an entire curated collection of bootleg Plants vs. Zombies stuff to show you as well. But this is just a taste of what you get if you just search up Plants vs. Zombies on Amazon. Oh my god, look at how buff that Gargantuar is. Incredible. All the plushes. Oh my god, those ones are kind of cute. That little guy. This is tempting. Oh no, look at the price though! That's another thing I'm going to point out a bit later, is just, it's so expensive! So that's just a page of bootlegs that you get just searching on Amazon. Oh, I like this shirt too, actually. I think it's only for kids though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, here's another bootleg game. Let's take a look at that real quick. Plants Attack. I love how they that's the Plants vs. Zombies logo. They put attack on it and got rid of zombies. Oh my god, that's just the graphics from Plants vs. Zombies are just in there. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I should be used to this stuff at some point. But, like, it still baffles me that you can just go on Amazon and there's just such fucking shameless knockoffs on there. They're just there. How does this happen? The Google Play Store is the same, too. You find all these bootlegs there. I don't know how this happens. They just don't care, I guess. I think EA would be on their ass about this stuff, but apparently not. Apparently they don't give a shit. Incredible. Anyway, let me show you my curated selection of Plants vs. Zombies bootlegs. Oh, we're off to a great start here. I put these in random order. You saw earlier there was the one that said puzzle game, right? This time it's Puzzy! It's a Puzzy game! I don't know how it's a puzzle game in the first place anyway, but there you go. Now it's a Puzzy. Oh yeah, this is from the ones that I bought. The product is a PVC material without hard edges and corners, which will not hurt children. But the paint fumes might. And then you got this stuff, really, like, they're like shooters and you can knock down the zombies, which I mean, like, hey, that's kind of cool, you know? They kind of look like shit, and I'm sure they cost an arm and a leg, but they're kind of neat, you know? It's not that bad. This is not the set that I bought, but it's got... What's up with... So, first of all, the names. Crazy Dave is called Farmer, and he's got, like, these big gloves on. Do you see that? The one I got doesn't have that. And then, I don't know what happened here. Pogo... Why is he... That's not a Pogo zombie, for one thing. What the hell happened to him? What happened? I don't understand. I almost bought this one as well. It was like a toss-up. Holographic nut. This feels like it could be a meme. Like... I swear that we could make this into a meme if we wanted to. Like that the Luigi nut meme? What kind of a nut is a holographic nut? Like if you were describing a nut as holographic, what would have to happen for that? Please tell me in the comments. Please tell me in the comments. Oh yeah, here's the coloring book, which at first I wasn't sure was a bootleg, but then I noticed that right on the cover there is a plant that does not exist. The winter split pea. They couldn't sneak that one by me. I knew that's not a real plant. I caught you in the act there. This is a bootleg. This isn't real. There's the package from that thing we looked at earlier. Ow. Does it say ow, ow, ow? Comes out 3 sounds, accompanied with LED lights. Thank you. Oh yeah, and here's the costumes. This is kind of incredible. I don't have a lot to say about this costume, but it's a thing. And then there's this one, which is I love it. I would wear that. This it's just funny. It's funny, isn't it? You think it's funny, don't you? But it lives its whole life. I love it. And then there's the Dr. Zomboss. There's the Dr. Zomboss costume. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny looking. There's another one of those playsets. Yeah, it definitely says ow, ow, ow. Comes out 3 sounds, accompanied with LED lights. I love the orange pea shooter in this one in particular. Also that it seems to be that the Chomper is supposed to shoot balls too. The Chompers don't shoot anything. God, they don't even know the source material they're making bootlegs for. I can't believe it. And then there's some just absolutely inexplicable things. Like, what the fuck? The plain pea shooter? And what is this jetpack cone? Who is this zombie? This is an OC. Well, I shouldn't be that surprised that that zombie is an OC, considering it's next to the plant. And then the Super Saiyan pea shooter. He made a Super Saiyan pea shooter. When I saw this the first time, this is the point at which I just didn't know anymore. You know, like how does this happen? Who comes up with, who makes this? Who sells it? And who buys it? Who looks at this? Well, I mean, okay, well, fair enough. You see a Super Saiyan pea shooter. Who doesn't want that? Okay, like, I'm sold on that. But how does this happen? I don't understand. I just don't understand, okay? I don't know. I don't know how this happens. And then we've got this set where this one's incredible because it says Plants vs. Zombies 3, It's About Time. There is a Plants vs. Zombies 3 that's being made, but that subtitle is for 2. And then... what is that little pill bottle that it comes with? And what the hell is that red plant there? I don't even know what the fuck that is. And you have the squash head zombie from the first game. Oh, the pill... Because you see the little holes on the split pea? Those must go in there. I must shoot those little tiny beads. It looks like it comes with drugs in there, though. It shoots drugs! This one I love just for the bean, the chili bean up there. Look at that face. He knows. That's the face of someone who knows. Yeah, there he is again. He's in there. Look at that. Look at that bean. Some more bootlegs. Got incredible faces on these ones. Look at the Gravebuster's face. That's great. I love it. Many more bootlegs. It's like a compilation of, like, this is the best of the bootlegs. It's got the quote-unquote Pogo Zombie in there. It's got several of the other sets we looked at. Good, that's great stuff right there. I love how the cherry bomb is just knocked over in the bottom there. That's great. I love this one because look at how unenthusiastic that kid is. Just because, you know, usually when you're trying to sell toys, you put kids in the picture who are like, yeah, this is great. Like I always think of like boxes for Hot Wheels sets and the kids are always like, yeah. And then there's this one and this kid just looks completely unenthused. No enthusiasm here. He doesn't give a shit about this. They just... This kid doesn't care about these toys at all, and like, okay, fair enough, I don't blame him. I love this one. Buy any option to send the storage bag. Gift. And as I was mentioning earlier, like, you know, I kind of like this bag. I wouldn't mind having that bag. Sometimes this bootleg stuff is okay. The bean! Here's a close-up of Pogo Zombie. I don't want to look at this anymore, and you don't want to look at this anymore. Let's move on. Oh, my favorite of the costumes is this one. This one is incredible. I love it so much. Look, just everything about this is exquisite. Just like the way that the pea shooter face looks, the body of the thing. Just, yes, good. I want to wear that for Halloween. Here's just an example of the prices for these things. Look at how ridiculous this is. $115.97 for this set of shit. The set that I ended up buying was only like $15 for comparison. I got the cheapest one that I could find that seemed interesting for the video. And yeah. There was many more expensive options, let me tell you. Here's another just random ass set. I love how the sunflower is just completely yellow. Another random set. I love the faces on the cherry bombs on this one. It's really good. This one is one of my favorites just because I love the way that they fucking used like a wall adapter for a USB port to hold up the jalapeno. It's so classy. I love it. It's just, it's incredible. I can't believe that just you use what you got, I guess. And I wish this just makes me wonder about these little photo shoots. Who are the people doing these? Like what do they get paid? What sort of like resources do they have? Like where are these things produced? There's so many questions. I bet there's like an entire rabbit hole you could go down for any one of these pictures. Parent-child interactive games for all ages. What the hell is this background that they're on? It's incredible. Zombie series. This one's great just because of the names, because you got, well, most of them are okay, but then you have Barrel Zombie? And then I think it's supposed to be a jetpack zombie. They call him Kicker Zombie. And then there's Grim Reaper? It's like an Anubis zombie. Grim Reaper? And then Gargantor has just been downgraded to Giant Zombie. So we looked at this one earlier, but I love this picture of it because it really highlights the imp and how it looks like he's just... It's just... Penis! Oh, we're having fun on this video. And here's the set that I bought. So there's a little look at it, and I will cut in the footage of me unboxing it right after you look at this. Get a good eyeful, and then get ready for an even better eyeful because I show it to you in real life. Alright everyone, it's time for unboxing my very own bootleg Plants vs. Zombies toys. Or, rather I should say unbagging, because look at what this comes in. This is just a basic, extremely basic Ziploc bag. And the one review I saw for these mentioned they have a bad smell. And I can confirm for you that they do indeed smell horrible. I didn't see this in the pictures. Look at this little tiny little guy on there. Look at him. Look at this little tiny guy. He's itty bitty. Oh my god! And he's usually supposed to be in like a trash bin, but it's just part of his shirt now. He's in there like a baby. He's a baby man. It's a little baby. That's incredible. We're off to a great start here. Do they stand up? Let's find out. Okay, they stand up at least. I'm worried about these fumes that they give off. These smell horrible, and it smells like something you shouldn't be inhaling. Oh my god. Speaking of tiny guy, he's like a mounted head. He's like you'd mount this on your wall. Mounted Dr. Zomboss. Look at the face. My god. You know, I've seen toys like this before on like, you know, videos and stuff. It's really different seeing them in person. Just seeing these kind of things. These are just out there. There's so many of these. These are just the ones that I decided to get. Oh my god. Look at the eyes in there. There's so many details you can get looking at these close up. Look at those little tiny eyes. Oh my god. That's really what they look like, huh? It's so big compared to the zombies too. Gargantuar is supposed to be like the biggest guy. Other than Zomboss, who's smaller than him for some reason. He's supposed to be way bigger. They clearly didn't care about scale in this, did they? That was really the least of their concerns, clearly. Alright, we got Crazy Dave, who was, as you recall, labeled Farmer in the image. His eyes bugging out there. What's with the side of his beard? Is he like wearing like a chin strap? Is that why he's keeping the pot on his head? Incredible god, he stinks. I guess it's fitting, but it's not like a human stink, it's like a chemical paint stink. I have to wash my hands after this. Oh my god. Well, there's our stinky man. He's bigger than Gargantuar. But we got Mr. Ladder. So he's supposed to have like a pencil on the side of his head, right? I don't know what the hell that is. It's not a pencil. Look at how far out his eyes jut. Look at the distance there. Before it's the actual eye. He's got like eye stalks. He's like a snail. I mean, these things aren't too terrible. They're just really cheap. Like, I imagine maybe if they were painted better, they would look a little nicer. Okay, this guy's not gonna stand, I don't think. Nope. He's dead. That one's dead. But yeah, this, like, the mold, the shape of this guy, there's no saving it. And look at, I didn't mention this earlier, look how bent that is. What the hell happened there? I don't think painting can save all of these. They're just a little bit shit. And here we have our winter melon. Look at how they painted this thing! Why is it silver? It's like a metal pipe. And it's like sideways? It's supposed to go like this, right? It is bendy, so you can like play with it, pretend it to make it throw things. That's nice, I guess. Look at the lines on it, though. You couldn't make it more shoddy. Oh my god. It's not even on both sides. There's like 2 stripes on this side and 3 on this one. There's just... I'm just laughing. I don't think I've ever bought something and you open it up and you just start laughing. Not because it's intentionally funny. Alright, that one's, yeah, too top heavy. Not because it's intentionally funny, but just... Well, I mean, look at these. Alright, we got our cactus. Oh, this one's a little scary. That's a little bit scary. Look at the contours here. It's just like, he's like a bean. And got poop on the poop on its head. I think it's supposed to be a flower, right? But it's poop. God, look at that face. It reminds me of... I'll probably put it on screen when I figure it out. When I'm editing this. But there was those little music playing guys. It had those weird faces. I had McDonald's toys of them years ago when I was a kid. It looks just like those. It's a musical cactus. Alright, looks like we're getting into the OCs. Well, there is a Chinese version of Plants vs. Zombies that adds some extra characters. So I will check to find out if any of these are real characters in the Chinese version. That would explain their inexplicable designs. Like this guy, this looks like he would have been one of the Chinese themed ones, right? Get him to focus. There he is. God, look at how they painted this thing. Alright, wait, aren't their ties supposed to be just red? It's not supposed to have these stripes. And the painting on the teeth just getting on the lips, they just... Boy, really slapdash painting on these, huh? Just really typical bootleg stuff, to be honest, but I've never witnessed it in person. So it's really something. Look at the hand mold there where it's all just sort of together. He's permanently really attached to that thing. And they didn't paint on that bandana very well either. Does he stand? That's the test for all of these. Do they stand up? Anything touching him? Nope, I think he's freestanding. Oh, Gargantuar fell over though. Yeah, he's freestanding. This guy is not. Oh! It's a miracle. He stands! He stands! We get everybody in frame. Oh, crap. There we go. Alright, what else we got here? So, okay, this guy I know is an OC. I checked on this guy before making this video. This is not real. This is their own zombie. There was like a tennis star zombie. It was like a version of the football zombie, but he looks like a tennis player. And this is not that. This has no resemblance. He's just a zombie with a tennis racket. This is completely an original character by whoever made these. So thank you. Thank you for brand new zombies. Oh, is he gonna stand? Yep. He's cool. Again, this one might be... He looks like it... They did the tie differently! There's another completely different version of the tie! They all have the same tie. And look at the... They're all sculpted differently. I gotta give them credit for that. Even though they're all supposed to be, you know, consistent. But they do all have different teeth and eyes. And differently painted ties. So... He's got a bottle on his back. So yeah, if any of these are real, I will show them on screen. I'm just unfamiliar with the Chinese version. In fact, I didn't know the Chinese version of the game existed until pretty recently. But it is interesting. Oh, we got a Buckethead guy. Oh boy. That's really something. There's not a lot to say about them. Well, look at how tiny this guy's hands are. And yet another different way to paint the tie. There's not a whole lot to say about these individually. But they're all certainly interesting to look at, aren't they? What the hell is... He's just green! Alright, this one's interesting. What happened here? He's just... It looks like they dunked him in green paint and then pulled him out, and this is the result. I don't even know if it's supposed to look like this. I don't know what the hell this is. Who is this? God, it's really caked on there. Look at that. It's like so thick. Extremely thick paint, I say as I'm showing you his thick butt. It's just a thick zombie. I think there's more detail on that skull, but they've like thickly painted over it and you can't really see. There's barely any detail. Actually, I'm looking. Yeah. It's just really thick paint on that one. No wonder they smell. I said I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. I don't trust whatever this material is. What the hell is this? This one wasn't pictured. What the hell is this? Is this like sickly zombie? What happened to him? Incredible. What is this? This feels like wrong somehow. This feels very wrong. I don't like it. I'm pretty sure that's an OC and it's a bad one. We do not care for sickly zombie. The hell is this? Again with the... What is this supposed to represent? I don't like it. Just as shitty as the rest of them. I'm gonna stand over there. Got bare feet. Yeah, they don't stand over. They don't... They fall over, they don't stand up. They do stand over. What the hell is this one? Flamethrower zombie? Look at that tie. It's a different one. Incredible. Just... The really thick paint is really something. Just globbing on those guys. There he is. Incredible. I think that one's gotta be an OC. And last but not least, we have another real well... Okay, well... Normally the ducky tube zombies, the duck is yellow and not blue. And I would say this was a real one, but they just colored the duck wrong. But what the hell is on his head? He's got like an ice crown. What the heck is this? We're back to the white tie with 3 red stripes on it. That we've seen before. He's doing the DreamWorks face. He's going, "Arr!" Alright, well that's our group. They're really an incredible sight to behold, aren't they? Great backdrop here of amiibos, which are amazing figurines, amazingly well made. And like each one of those is like cost the same as this whole set cost me. So it's no surprise that they're so shit. But I mean, like, you don't expect high quality bootlegs in the first place, you know? Like, you don't expect to, like, they're gonna look off. You're gonna have weird, sickly zombies. You're gonna have weird colors. You're gonna have original characters. You're gonna have weird cactuses. Look at those eyes. Well, now that we've got them all set here, let's see which one is my favorite. I think the first 3 I pulled out were really the standouts. Crazy Dave. Excuse me, Farmer. He's really incredible. He's not, like, I didn't mention it first, but he's not got, like, the right facial expression. He looks like really concerned. He's like, oh my god. Zombies. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm a bootleg figure. How did this happen? Oh my god. Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting out of him. That's really something. Look at how they tried to, like, they really put a lot of work into his paint in particular for whatever reason. Like, look, they tried to do shading on his shirt. Well, they tried. But yeah, that one's incredible. And then, of course, there's just this with the little itty-bitty tiny guy. And just the completely wrong shape. Let's get that little guy in focus again. There he is. So that is really something. And just the wall-mounted Dr. Zomboss that's so tiny. And then this guy who was just dunked in thick green paint is pretty great too. So, there you go. There's some bootleg plants. Well, mostly zombies, but plants and zombies. One last thing to point out is that I have another bootleg Plants vs. Zombies piece of merchandise I've had for years now, and it's this big plush pea shooter, which is actually really nice. I much prefer this. It doesn't stand up very well, as you'll see in a second when I show it to you, but it is nice. And here it is. See if we can get it in the shot. Just gonna have to freehand the camera, I think. Yeah, there it is. As you can see, it's got a really floppy neck, so I have to hold it up. But yeah, there it is. And the pea comes out with the mouth like that. Kinda silly. But it does do that. Put that back in there. So, it's pretty nice. This came from Wish.com, I think. And my mom got it for me for Christmas years ago. But yeah, that was pretty nice. I keep it on display and everything. So, I just wanted to show you that too. There's some good ones out there. I also was really curious, so I actually looked up. I tried to find the official merchandise for Plants vs. Zombies. I really wanted to know if there was any. And there was, and it's all on this website here, toywiz.com. Now, most of it isn't available to buy, and what is there, a lot of it is extremely expensive. So, I didn't get any of this, but here is a look at the official merchandise. And there was a lot of connects. I didn't realize that they did connects for it, but that's really interesting. And it ranges from just like the main series, you know, Plants vs. Zombies, Plants vs. Zombies 2, and then the Garden Warfare series. There's a lot of Garden Warfare merchandise, which I have never played those games, so I'm really unfamiliar with it. There's even some Plants vs. Zombies Heroes stuff, which I also never played that, so I don't really have much to say on that, but it's really wild to see all these little Connects figures. They honestly don't look any more on-model than the bootlegs did, because a lot of the bootlegs look pretty off-model, but these ones aren't exactly more on-model. I guess they just have all the important details more correct, you know? But they still look a little off. This fucking jalapeno thing. God, I wish that one was in stock. That one's incredible. Actually, but I would probably prefer the sunflower, though, to be honest. Exploding zombie action figure. You can buy this one, but 200 bucks. No thank you. These things are probably just hard to come by. There's another hollow nut. The infinite. Pylon imp zombie. There was just a lot of connects. All sorts of different stuff. And then there's some official plushes, which are in many ways uglier than the bootleg plushes. You're better off with the bootleg plushes most of the time. This one's good though. That's a good plush right there. I like that one. Some of these though, I don't know. And this one is really funny because this is the official version of the bootleg I have, basically. Look, it's got the little shooting thing. Just like the one I've got. It looks like it's maybe the same size. It might be smaller though, but I love that there's a real version. But yeah, well, there you go. There's all the official merchandise. It's less interesting to look at than the bootlegs, of course, but I figured I'd show you just to get an idea of what the real merchandise is like. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. This was a really fun video. I'm sorry it took so long to put it together, but I'm sure that you are all still happy to see it now that it is here. And I will see you again soon for more streams and probably more videos in the future. I don't have any ideas at the moment, but I'm sure I will come up with something, and probably in the next 2 months or so, you can expect some more stuff along these lines. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this journey. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.